right, now, welcome back to the Rich Auntie Talk Show, where we sip tea, sip wine, spill truth, and talk about the real-life lessons behind the headlines. Today's topic, who? Baby? It's a wild one. How far would you go for an ex? Now, I know some of y'all don't have that one ex who made you want to pull up, but this story right here, this one went way too far. Let me break it down for you. A woman named Sakina Thompson, the one on the right, 31 years old, from New York, just got sentenced to life in prison without parole for murdering her ex's new girlfriend, 23-year-old Kayla Hodgson, the one on the left, down in Florida. Yeah, baby. She flew from New York to Florida, not for vacation, not for business, but to confront this new woman because she found out she got blocked on social media. Blocked. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if somebody blocking you online got you booking flights and plotting revenge, baby, it's time to log off and call Jesus. Prosecutors said she planned it. She wore a hat, a COVID mask, used a fake Uber account like this was some kind of undercover mission. She showed up at 5 a.m., confronted that poor girl, and stabbed her to death. The jury took 1 hour, baby, to convict her of first-degree murder. And now she's spending the rest of her life behind bars. Now, let's pause right there. Because this ain't just about one woman losing her mind over a man. This is about what happens when pain turns into obsession. When heartbreak turns into hate. See, some folks don't know how to let go. They think losing somebody means losing themselves. But baby, no man is worth your freedom, your peace, or your soul. Here's what our rich aunties had to say.
Let me tell you something. If you ever feel like you got to fight, stalk, or hurt somebody to keep a man, you already lost him. And truth be told, you probably lost yourself too. Now, I get it. Breakups hurt, especially when you gave your all. But flying across states to confront somebody...
What do you say to women watching this who might be in that same situation?
Who don't even know you personally? That's not love, that's madness. And baby, let's be real. That man she was fighting over, he probably moved on again by now. Living his best life.
Yes, living his best life while two women's lives are destroyed. One gone too soon and one behind bars forever. Ladies, listen to Auntie. When love ends, let it end. Cry, scream, pray, go to therapy, get your hair done.
Block him back, but don't lose your mind over somebody who already showed you they don't want you. And let's talk about this social media mess. We're living in a time where being blocked feels like betrayal. But baby, being blocked is a blessing. That's God's way of saying...
That's God's way of saying you don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. You don't need to chase closure. You don't need to prove a point. You don't need to pull up. You need to heal. Because when you don't heal, hurt turns into hate, and hate will have you doing
hate. And hate will have you doing things you can't take back. Now, I know some of y'all watching this thinking, I'd never do that. But let's be honest. We've all had that moment where we want to send that text, make that call, or show up just to talk.
But baby, that's how it starts. You got to catch yourself before your emotions catch you. So here's the lesson from this tragedy. Love yourself more than you love the idea of being chosen. If somebody leaves, let them.
If they block you, bless them. If they move on, wish them well, because peace looks better on you than prison orange ever will.
I love that.
Other rich aunties had this to say.
Well, what advice do you have for the young queens?
Don't lose yourself trying to keep somebody who ain't trying to keep you. Love should add peace, not stress.
I like that.
What dating advice do you have for the young queens?
If you gotta beg for attention, that's not love, that's a warning sign. Know your worth, baby. You the prize, not the option.
What dating advice do you have for the young queens?
Don't chase no man who ain't chasing you. A real man don't need convincing. He'll show up, stay
Rich
consistent.
Auntie energy. It means knowing your worth isn't negotiable.
All right, now, before we wrap up, remember, baby, if love makes you lose your mind, it ain't love. It's a warning. Choose peace, not prison.
Keep your crown straight, honey. You're the prize. Act like it.